I think nostalgia is one of the strongest emotions we have because it essentially convinces us that the answer is somewhere behind us. People say, I miss being a kid, I miss university, I miss my 20s, I miss the old days. And I've said those things too. But now I've started wondering, do we actually miss those times? Or do we just miss how those times made us feel? Because if someone genuinely offered you the opportunity to go back, would you? Not just for the good bits, for all of it. For the uncertainty, the awkward moments, the mistakes, the parts that you've quietly forgotten. I'm not actually sure whether most of us would, which makes me think something. Maybe nostalgia isn't pointing backwards at all. Maybe it's pointing to something else. Let's take university. People often say that they miss it, but what do they actually describe? They don't usually talk about lectures or deadlines or revision. What they usually talk about is friends, late night conversations, feeling like anything was possible, laughing for no particular reason. Or think about childhood. People often say that life was so much simpler back then. But think about it. Childhood also came with a lot of fears that you don't have now. You had less freedom, less control, less understanding of the world. So why does it feel so special? I think it's because our minds aren't remembering a period of time. They're remembering a feeling. And sometimes we mistake the setting for the feeling. We think, I miss that house, I miss that town, I miss that job, when what we really miss is who we were while we were there. I actually think that's really good news. Because if nostalgia is only pointing backwards, there's nothing much we can do. But if it's pointing towards a feeling, maybe that feeling isn't trapped in the past. Maybe it's just missing from the present. If what you miss is close friendships, maybe the answer isn't wishing you were 20 again. Maybe it's making more time for the people who you're already close to. If what you miss is more adventure, maybe the answer isn't another decade. Maybe it's more novelty, more firsts, more moments that interrupt the usual routine. I don't think nostalgia is trying to pull us into the past. I think it's trying to tell us something about the present. It's quietly asking, what part of your life have you stopped making room for? So the next time you catch yourself saying, I wish I could go back, just pause for a moment and ask yourself a different question. What is it that I'm actually missing? Because maybe it was never the time. Maybe it was the feeling, and feelings can be found again.